Tish tish. Okay, everyone, welcome back. uh, I apologize for what happened earlier today, in case you guys were around. So, if you guys were around like several hours earlier, like 6 hours earlier, I was actually playing this game, and when it was almost at the climax, and there was a blackout in the game. There was actually a thunderstorm outside my house, and I was thinking like, oh, you know what? It wouldn't it be funny if it actually blacked out in my house? So 5 minutes into the blackout in game, it actually blacked out in my house. So now I'm back. We're actually going to try and finish this game. It was so sad though because we were actually near the end and something pretty nasty was about to happen. So we're gonna go back into that. Continue. You see, I was so lucky I had the hindsight to actually do a save. So we wouldn't have to repeat the whole game. But again, I apologize for not saving when she had her tongue out, which was the most adorable thing in the world. But as you can see here, this was exactly where I saved when it became pitch black. 5 minutes probably before my room became pitch black as well. So dumb. So dumb, I swear. Okay. So yeah, if you're not used to my stream, I'm gonna be reading shit out loud, especially since there is no voice acting in this game. Most of the girls are gonna sound the same. That's just too bad. Okay, so back to the story. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Oh, let me increase the volume again, cause that music in the opening was far too loud. But this one is a lot slower. Okay, I think you guys can hear me with that. Do you hear it? Do you hear the pounding in the background? Red? Looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet had my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Seriously, those don't sound like footsteps, but okay. Something isn't right. Oh no! We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Red. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are? Just come with me. We've got to get out of. I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Red! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you've got to run! Get out of here! It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. I woke up on an operating table, the kind that you'd see in a nightmare. Dirt spattered on the floors and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off of it as fast as possible, but my hand, my neck, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Scarlet, are you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey, Red! Cat was holding some kind of helmet, with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Don't worry, Scarlet's doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Cat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Scarlet when everything went dark and this guy's fucking kidnapped us and... I know, Red, I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you were the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck make it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. How ominous, our name is also Red. To be fair, the name is named after Reddit. Be proud, Reddit. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life. Whatever it is, please. Not today, Red. She pressed it. Ah! The sound of crashing waves. A world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm still sitting in an audience watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I found myself praying that she's safe. If anything happened to her... For a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you, Red? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Red. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero got some life left in them. You know, Red, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up, then I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. Watch me. Ah, that's how you want to play? It's on. Ow! Holy cow, we're back. We're back to the start of the fucking game. It's a fucking loop. We're in a fucking loop. But yeah. Oh, imagine it actually blacked out the moment right before I woke up in the lab. So that lab thing was completely new to me. Oh, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow! Did you just hit me? What? Me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, my name's... Can't remember my name. Did they just fucking loop us for real? Really now? You gotta be joking. I'm dead serious, I can't remember a thing. Who knows, it might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file, Red. Ah, now they have my name, I don't have to input a name. My name is Kat, nice to meet you. You're the star of our new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. And they skipped the whole introduction. Thank God. So we're back to here, where we choose 2 girls who to date. So the previous run, I chose the lovely Scarlet in red, my perfect, lovely, absolutely #1 lady in the whole fucking wide world. She's not even real. She's probably born last year. And also the super, super boring gamer girl. So this time, we've got to pick someone else because Scarlet is not it. Even though she's fucking lovely, we kissed and fuck all. How on earth did I get into this mess? Somehow stuck in an island in the middle of nowhere in an insane dating show from hell. From what Kat said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish this show with a fiancé or if the ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they find out, they'd kill us all. That's a nice summary of what happened in the first round. Why couldn't I just wake up with no memories on a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. Ellie's quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with. And that's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Yeah, she made us run. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea why she's trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. Oh my god, my beauty, my lovely, my lady. I'll figure that out later. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Nah, she's boring. Vala's cool, but intimidating as hell. Pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She claims to be your high school friend. Childhood buddies. Oh god, that's so disgusting to me, but it's okay guys. This round, we're gonna be picking the white-haired girl, Violet, and also Yui, the possibly yandere high school friend, because I think that the end game, it might be actually Yui. So yeah, still not interested in the blonde girl, drill sergeant, health junkie, but she steals desserts. Okay, she said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about like what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on. And that's why Red is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show in screening movie. Ah, you're late to the party, Red. Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of this show. Red, one of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You'll get to know 3 of the girls over the next 9 days. Over 3 dates with each of them. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is where it's different. The first time you get 2 over 5 days. Now you get 3 over 9 days. Interesting. Does that mean if I did not choose Scarlet earlier on, I'll get to date her for 3 times instead? Fuck this game. Fuck it, they're trying to make me date Ellie. I don't want to date Ellie. Well, see, I don't like the childhood sweetheart, but at least she might be a yandere, so that's forgivable. Then on the 10th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you. I've got 10 days to save my life. So, without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't even had the chance to really talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who do you want to talk to the most right now? Oh, alright. Well, I guess I'd like to spend alone time with... You know what? I'm gonna keep Yui last. And Violet second. So I guess we'll go with Ellie first. We'll get the worst done with first. Hold on just a second. I forgot to tell you something important. She pulled me aside. This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date. But really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically everybody but Scarlet and Tara. Yeah, basically, I understand. But I guess it's true that this thing is technically a reset, so the girls wouldn't know. I shouldn't have known. But yeah, why is that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope. Glad we're on the same page, right? So without further ado, we walk back to the girls. Damn it, I want 3 dates with Scarlet. I want all the dates with Scarlet. I just want Scarlet. Give me Scarlet. Ellie. Alright, we'll make it happen. Oh, poor cat. She's like, oh my god, it's been so many days. How I let Ellie talk me into this, I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Oh, I don't remember her voice. Ellie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Oh, for God. It's like we're running again. Relax, Red. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead? Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, shit! Ellie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me downhill with her. I tried to step back on reflex, but all I could do was stand up with the rollerblades. Oh, fuck. We started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. Ellie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Ellie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Ellie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me, without ever letting go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you've got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. Best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You weren't even in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope. I actually just learned how to today. Oh, what was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Ellie. Shucks, I feel the same way, Red. It's great to be around someone who's willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy and we're all gonna die. You might as well be around people that makes life worth living. I couldn't say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Ellie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why's that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they are going down a little bump. I'm Red. I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me! Come on, it was on a hill. Yeah. I felt a fire light inside me. Bring it on, Ellie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but we do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air and did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a backflip or is the wall flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh, he fell. Is he dead? Did he die? Oh. Epilepsy time again. No! I won't let you kill Red! What? You're going to wish we had. What the hell? You're up! Are you okay, Red? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Cat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. Well, what happened? You, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How did I get here? I carried you here. Oh man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, It's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Ellie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than Mala's suggestion before you knock yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. Gah! Oh, I'm dying! For a moment, Ellie was wide-eyed with shock and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Ellie. Just figured I'd get a bit of payback. You know, no one forced you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. Found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Red. But promise not to be too stupid again, okay? I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impress is what we'll call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. But she's actually pretty cool. Somehow, someway, Ellie could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. I'm actually quite glad that we don't have to, start back from zero just to get the ending. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I shuffled over in haste. Hey there, Red. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. Oh, this it is again. Cat walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. I really gotta get one of these beds myself already. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So what brings you here? Can't stop thinking about me? You wish! Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing, and making sure you're doing the best on ratings. That's nice of you. Thanks, Cat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Ellie was a rating knockout. You and Ellie were the fan favorite pair. I gotta say, she knows how to make exciting TV. She's got potential for her own show, now that I think about it. You were saying? Oh, sorry, I was getting distracted. The whole world knows now that Ellie is your first soulmate candidate and they're hungry for more content. That said, we need a little more drama in the mix now. Tomorrow, I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date instead. Alright. So this was about the same. Alright. Sounds good to me. I would have expected you to want to spend more time with Ellie tomorrow, but I guess you understand your situation. Without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, they'll X the show, and your life with it. I guess that makes sense in some warped way. I'm impressed at how well you took that. I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing dating show. This makes more sense because it is not the first time. Perhaps our previous time is also not the first time. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late and both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Red. Good. She was gone before I had chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey! I can hear her call out to me within a dream. It's you. Ooh, epilepsy time again. I love you, Red. I always will. And I'll always love you too. My mouth moves on its own. Even if there are so many other women on this show, they could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? Promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what she told me. I meant every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Ooh, more clarity. Oh my gosh, you heard what happened yesterday? Oh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. And almost died. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. One day. Technically, that's probably true, but... You should teach us how to rollerblade, Ellie. Seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that can happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Yeah, I totally gave them both the same voice. Ellie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how's skating? Oh, there are no words. I think Ellie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still there. Look at her, she's so amazing. Tara, you in there? Hey Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Oh no. Luckily Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. She still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. Nice, so our second lady, Violet. There you are, Red. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who your second soulmate candidate is. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. So without further ado, Red, who's the unlucky girl? I'd like to spend more time today with Violet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards us. Oh, this is their first appearance since the rebirth. Red, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please, just get in the car, Red. You already heard what she did to my bro. Huh? He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence and as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely? Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some time alone with the star of the show, that is all. I'm told this is what people do when they're courting. Have you never been on a date before? Oh, of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid series and know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. I am impressed, Violet. Oh, it was nothing. Pardon my interruption, I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the palace as one placed each dish on the table, I suppose that's a typo, one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Ah, the meatballs. Thank you, one. Please don't hold yourself back. I don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Red. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Red. There's not too much to say. Amnesia is hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientist in all land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what tracks us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference example in romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Ha! You're quite funny, Red. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines do not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose, if I have a spell of time I enjoy... baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again, with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I don't know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here, on this island a million miles away, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Red. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. I remember when we brought Scarlett here, she was so happy. Each course was better than last, just like each chapter of the lusty new Asian maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. That was nice. That was sweet. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Red. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Ellie or Violet see me come in here. Fan some flames, you know? Sorry, what? Kat looked around, smiled, then went into my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Ellie were in the main ship, but loved it even more after Violet kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious how you're feeling about Ellie and Violet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? I kinda like Violet a bit more. I mean, Ellie is fun, but making her voice kills me. But I don't know who you guys like. Violet is pretty cute. Though I've known her for the least time, I think I like Violet more right now. I don't know as much as I'd like to about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I would just want to keep learning more about her. I mean, it's so weird me singing praises for all these girls when I know Scarlet is out there. Really? Well, can't say I'm surprised. Let's see where things go with Violet. You'll be hanging out with her soon again? With her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Red. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. What if our soulmate is actually Cat? Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor every victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Oh no, is our soulmate actually Terra? She's boring. Didn't like her. It's time like this that where you wish life could just always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! What the fuck? I love this woman so much. Oh man. I wish a man would say he loves me so much because I say fuck you to a game. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees. Bleh. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute. Couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. But the maths check out. It's like, how many slaps does it take to cook a chicken? What's going on? Oh, good morning, Red. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned to one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, Tara. Oh, ye of little faith. See, she seems so cool, right? But when you hang out with her, it's so boring. I'm so sorry, Tara. If it made you feel better, I chose you as number 2. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Huh? Oh. Oh no. It's delicious! Okay, so everyone liked it. That's good. I did it! Oh my gosh! Tara did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant! This talent shouldn't be wasted. Hey, Violet. What is it, Red? Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup content. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 3 days, but still, counts for something. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Red. It's time to decide who your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing today from today's bet with 4. The poor guy. He doesn't know you've been rigging the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Oh, wait a second. What does... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of this show a tropical gateway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's no big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Red, who's the last unlucky girl? I'd like to spend time with the only person left, Yui. Come here, you yandere. Yes! I made a bet with 4 you choose Yui today. Great choice, Red. I knew I could count on you. Hello, Anurag Sony. Hello, hello. Please enjoy this dating sim, or the visual novel that calls itself a dating sim. This is what? It's been like 3 hours and 20 minutes plus 40 minutes. So this is like 4-hour gameplay done. Anurag Sony. Sorry, Anurag. Hello, hello. I like that name, Sony. Sony is a very cute name. Welcome again. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get it on the road indeed. The sooner we finish this, the better. When is it gonna finish anyway? The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give way beneath my feet, and the wind caressed my skin. Green as far as the eyes can see, and her, in a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Oh god. Hey there, Red. What you doing all the way out here? I was looking for you. Yui. It's like you and Yui. No, our name is Red. We are meant to be with Scarlet. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the world. Yui had the cutest giggle. The kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. Yeah. Look at the art. So cute. What a cute girl. And what the fuck do we have a pigeon here? We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my 2 little brothers, and the alpacas, and my bunnies Bun and Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. What do we ask? Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How do we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if there are obstacles to get past, instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right. What a dumb girl. Sorry. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You can say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. Oh, look at that yandere face. That fucking yandere face. I helped you? Yeah, you don't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure out my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know. Shy? Huh? We found out later we went to the same high school. Oh, we found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Red. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Red. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. I was silenced. It shouldn't take too long to remove them from the equation. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. I was just saying I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. Oh god, is it a good idea to be playing this at like 11:40 p.m.? We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open. Oh wait, hang on. Oh shit. Give me a second, guys. I'm wondering why this didn't work. I just realized my avatar is gone from the Reddit RPAN one. Just give me a second, let me try and do this again. Nope, I guess not. It's okay. I'll fix it next time. It was there previous stream. Okay, something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what's worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever getting you down, I'm sure it will be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Red. Yeah, right, it's like... It's just probably a red herring. Because it's too easy if it's her. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey Red! Hey Cat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I've got to get back to editing and you know what I want to hear. I know Violet's your favorite until now, but maybe Yui has shaked things up a bit. Who's number 1 now? I still like Violet. But Yui is a yandere, so we'll go with her. Or maybe it's better to make Yui angry. Then everyone dies. Though I've known her for less time, I think I like Yui more than Violet now. It's Yui, you know. It's practically self-explanatory. She has ties to my past, and therefore she is entitled to my heart. Because fuck childhood friends. Can't wait to see her again. You really do change your mind like the wind, huh? Doesn't matter to me though. I'm your producer, not your life coach. Anyway, I've got good news that you might be interested in. What's that? My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which of course means the show will go on. That's awesome, so I'm safe now. Just for now though, we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. I wonder if the girl always changes. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, You'll go second date with each of the Ellie, Violet, and Yui. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Oh. Oh, sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sounds good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good. That's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Because when we did the first one, I dated Scarlett, then Tara. And then I did Tara again because I wanted Scarlett for last. And I was like, with Scarlett being last, it had some kind of death flag during Scarlett's turn. I mean, we didn't even get to the last day. So if I had chosen Tara last instead, how would it have gone? So this time around, again, as I said, I know, I said myself that Yui is like a red herring because it's far too easy if the correct girl is Yui. But I kind of still want to put Yui as the last person. I'm still gonna go with the same Ellie, then Violet, then Yui. And we see how that goes. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I've got to go back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. Ah, it's the dream. Hold on. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. I guess this is why the game doesn't have voice. So that we won't know who the girl in the dream is. But yeah. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh, wow! There's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen here before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Grandma and I only grew hyacinths back home, so no. Not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. Wait, what? What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. Whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Ooh. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day too. Oh no. I miss you, Fluffy. Yes, this is my dream girl. She's amazing. Scarlett's amazing. Don't add me, guys. Are you sure they're lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everyone. The aroma of the tea really worked up my appetite. I've prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spend the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorize what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has a nasty surprise up their sleeves. He's shitting on cat. Morning, Red. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to not have 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Well, I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Ali, Violet, and Yui, who do you want to spend the day with? We'll go with Ali again. Ali. Really now? I'm surprised, considering how you KO'd yourself last time. But that's none of my business. We'll start filming down at the beach. See you there. Beach. Nice. Oh, damn it. Why isn't she in, like, beachwear? Howdy, Red. You ready for round 2? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere with rollerblades don't work. Oh, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then, I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Red. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Hasn't it? That's true. She actually, carried me back to the room after I knocked out. Ellie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a bit when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took step after step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not! Though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged, like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just 1 second longer. I've just got to do one thing. Ellie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourselves! Wait, what? Oh, we're on a boat. That's so nice. I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed on my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Ellie! When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engines will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? How far is a few clicks? I like the sound of that. And away we go! We cruised around the island for a while, taking notes of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. I want to go on a cruise too. Ellie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Ellie? Don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, I promise. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taken care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Red? Don't dwell too much on the past. It slows you down. Couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. Oh, they're so dairy now. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. Oh, fuck. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Ellie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Ellie. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Ellie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. Oh, oh, oh. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Red. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together, cruising around on the boat, till we ran out of daylight. I wonder what happened if we choose the wrong girl in the end. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was the protagonist. It looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Red. Care for a glass or 5? 5? Sure. Sure, I'd love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, shit. She handed me a glass and poured it until it was full. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna take a drink. Ah, damn it. It's 12:01. I missed it by 1 minute. My bad. Give me a moment. Okay. So let's open this back up. Alright. Whoa! Maybe a little too much. What's life without a few rests? Long. Much like your remaining lifespan. Kat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. Aha! You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. And I don't even know how that's possible. He's killing people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Red, I didn't mean that. It's okay, Cat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? The old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it may sound, Cat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why's that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Red. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a rating magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Red. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Cat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Cat. I hurried along. Now hold on, Jessa. If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Cat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not gonna sleep very well tonight. Let me save before anything happens, right? So we're gonna save. No. We'll save this one since it's there anyway. There we go. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we are out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Oh my god, to be called love is so... I'm bleeding internally because I like it. I know that's not how the right response, but oh my god, oh, right in the heart, oh. Of course, I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets the chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Oof, my heart. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day that you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. Are they gonna get changed? But I didn't bring anything to change. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Ellie pulled me in with her arm and kissed me passionately. Oh no! Oh no! In front of everyone! I mean, in front of Yandere. Yui! Yikes! It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? Ah, see? That's kind of like what the girl in the dream said, right? It's like they all show a bit of something that the girl in the dream says. So it's kind of confusing. We have that game dream scene, so that's Terra. And then this one, the kissing around others with Ellie. And with Scarlet, it was not remembering her previous life, I think. Yui is the countryside. Couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless. My god! Try to keep up! Ellie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Oh, not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. Still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chances of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Ellie went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date with today? Violet. Nice. I kinda had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. Lead the way. Wee wee wee. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. That's quite similar with how we found Scarlet on the second date. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Red. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that bogoy. I can't speak French. Sorry. Bogoys, right? That's how Bogoy. Don't know. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me? I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. Oh yeah. That is similar because on the second date as well, with Scarlet, the MC asked her to follow him somewhere. I asked Kat to pull a few strings and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my! Violet looked at me with a childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven, baking away. Had a baby in the oven, baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Now, just for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. Oh my god. She is so adorable. But Ellie keeps kissing us. It's so sweet. I'm like, oh my god, Ellie keeps kissing us. I want more kisses. But I also want more kisses from Scarlet. But first, Red, would you mind testing this? You don't have to ask. Believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I just am unsure if I'm making it worth eating or not. Why is that? My family's caretaker Lucine was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. Just the frosting? Excuse me? It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Red. I'd love to. Let me know what I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough and then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do not try to put any of them too close together on the tray or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You're a natural. I think I got it. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with a mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfect shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Red. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookie in amiable silence, our eyes locked onto each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes indeed. Viola Valentine, first twin in the family. She is... Oh, I'm out of my room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that cheeky... Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. Why does it sound like a punch? She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Red. Perhaps you might try using your hand next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and then threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you're struggling to do right now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. See, she's a lot more fun than Terra. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, I like this kind of jazz swing music. Oh, you're so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh shit. I've only a second before her next volley. Offensive is the best defense. I just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough splattered against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. Ah! And then another landed right next to it. Ah! Mercy! And then another. I crumpled on the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! uh, some say you can still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped some remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Red. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat, and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Red! What are you doing out here? Just going for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I've got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion's ground? Sounds good to me. So, how's your date with Violet go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But, yes. Anyway, my date with Violet today was awesome. It was wonderful. And that's not a word I say very often. It's not every day where you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. And that's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, isn't she? Oh no, no kidding. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. Oop. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. Okay, let's save here, where there's actually a picture. Don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we've finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta go get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Red. Night, Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. You know what? I'm still bothered by the fact that my avatar thing isn't walking. Give me a second. Huh? Oh no. Looks like this didn't turn well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Red. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down as if it was the last of its kind. It's delicious! I reached for another to prove my point. What is this? Hold on. Oh no. See, okay. I vote for my party. This game is actually called Find Love or Die Trying. So it's right below the screen. In the... Yeah, on the RPN screen. It's right below the game screen. Find Love or Die Trying. You can find it on Twitch. No, not Twitch. I mean, you can find it on... Sorry, I'm trying to do something at the same time here. You can find it on Steam for free. It is actually a visual novel that is calling itself... It's calling itself a dating sim. I really don't feel like it's an actual dating sim because the plot seems semi-linear. But yeah, it is fun. For what it's worth, it's quite funny. Especially the first part. Let's see, hold on. Give me a second, yeah? Plop. Holy cow, it's not turning up. Oh well, so sorry guys. For some reason my avatar is really bugged on RPAN. It's working on Twitch. I mean on the other OBS. I guess it is what it is. Okay, so let's continue then. You really mean it? I took a moment to move down the second piece. So if I win the game, do I get love? No. No. I do believe the end of this game is only death. You can try though. Cross my heart. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh my god. I want to be sweet like him too. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Red. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. We're almost near the end. We need how? Oh no, we are on the third of the second date. 3 more days to go, guys. I walked down the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Tara's furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Red and I. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thank you so much. They're delicious. Tara scribbled, War of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No, didn't we clean up? Excuse me? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Ah, That's... You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. I should rate it as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no! Nothing like that happened. Ellie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. I don't get it. Oh no. That's cause you're a good person, Yui. I think what Ellie is trying to say is that Violet and Red. Ellie stuffed the cookie into Scarlet's mouth before she could finish her sentence. I was like, oof. Oh! Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make this sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Ellie. Oh, teach me sometime too. Why should Red have all the good stuff? Look at her. Look at Scarlet. Look at her tongue. Look at this woman. Look at this angel. Oh, my heart. We spent the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Morning, Red. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive. Drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We are already on the 6th day of the show. That's longer than the first run. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. Please don't jinx me. Break a leg. Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. You're not helping, Cat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my third soulmate, Yui. Oh my god, again with the grassy fields. Can we not go elsewhere? Oh no, my bottle broke. I could see Yui waving at me from atop the hill. Hey there, Red. It's nice seeing you again. It's nice seeing you too, Yui. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold! It's a rabbit! It's a bunny. It was indeed a bunny. Where do you get this little guy from? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one, or maybe somebody's pet. I asked around, but it doesn't seem like he belongs to anybody. Is there other people in this island? So I've been taking care of him since I found him. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Yui smiled as earnest as could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had two, Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? Oh no, she is a yandere. She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. Yes, you are. Nuzzle, nuzzle. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back in my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my brothers are too young and Grandma was getting up there, I take care of all the animals. Grandma's taking care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but Bert. Well, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Ah! Bun 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 had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. Oh, this reminds me of a scene from Kagero days. We gotta catch him, let's go! Gets hit by a bus. On it! I ran as fast as I could after Bun Bun Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry, I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Don't worry about it. Bun 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 likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help? Of course, Yui. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun 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 right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first, I was really excited to go to the city. There are so many people, so many things to do, and so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're going to make me blush. She laughed and slapped me on the arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though the reason I had come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly. You get it, Red. My family's never been closer. And that's all I wanted. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life? Do you not remember that I have amnesia? But okay, we'll put that. Family. That have to be family, no doubt. Although I don't remember a thing. Oh, is that so? I think we'd made a great team then. We talked several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. I'm sorry, I feel like she's just as boring as Tara. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun Bun Bun! Yui pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun Bun Bun, chomping on a bush. I'd never seen anyone move so fast. Yui descended on Bun 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 like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant. You're going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. Why are you caging it? She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun 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 was practically purring with delight. Then she looked right at me. I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life, with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I can promise that if you choose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you are, I'd come running, always. She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. Aw, it's like Violet is the only one that we didn't get to kiss. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. Oh, we didn't kiss Tara too. Bun 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 seemed to be a little jealous after that. Thanks again for the help, Red. Being with you made this all go a lot faster, and made it really special to me. Anytime, Yui, I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. That's in 5.5 hours. Fun. Well, looks like I can only go on for another 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling a little bit of the late night munchies. I guess I'll go ahead downstairs. I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of the midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right. Only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your date with Yui today go? It was alright, I guess. I'm probably gonna die because I'm turning down the yandere. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yui said in an interview after your date that she thought you two really connected. Oh, that's the same as Terra. Well, doesn't matter. The audience think you did, and that'll keep you alive. I guess so. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Red. You'll be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding. The love square between Ellie, Violet, Yui has the viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance in case you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. Let it never be said that I'm anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to phase 3. It's pretty much the same as phase 2, except with third dates this time. Oh. And one caveat. What's that, Cat? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between Ellie, Violet, and Yui. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. That is what I did with Scarlet. That is what I did with Scarlet, and that gave us death. It gives the audience something to look forward to. So how do we do this, guys? Ellie was really cute. Violet was really cute. But Yui is the obvious yandere. Who do we give the last to? Who do we give the last to? My mind was actually made up with Yui being the last. But do we stick with that? What happens if it's wrong? I guess we'll just die. You make sense to me. Good. That's all for today. See you later. Night, Red. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help till now, Cat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me just yet. I guess I'll call it a night. I walk back to my room. You know, this background music kind of reminds me of Persona 3. Like when you go to the town at night. Or in the day. Time to get some shut-eye and some dream time! So, what's this supposed to do? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. What is this? Why is my favorite girl in front of me? Is she our dream girl? If she is, why did we get it wrong? So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you could make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly! Well, maybe it's not really escapable since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. So she is not the girl. She is someone who helps the both of us. Oh, Scarlet, I wish it was you. I guess this is what was meant when he said the scientist that Damon brought in is actually Scarlet. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us, but that honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Red. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I helped someone in quite some time. Scarlet, the boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in the spider web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. I just offered you, woman. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. She is so amazing. Look at her. She's beauty, she's grace. Oh, oh. You've got to be kidding. My goodness, she really said that? Yeah, and she was all like, whoa, what the hell is that? A flash of white raced through the kitchen, sending the girls into a frenzy. Is it Bun Bun Bun? What the hell is that? Coming through! Sorry! You practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back! Bun 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 is a bad boy! He just seemed so well behaved. I thought I'd let him outside again and... Bun 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 effortlessly swerved past Yui under Violet and leapt onto Ellie. Oh no, she took away the cap. Bun 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 somehow made his way up her head and took her cap in his mouth. She actually has these two things, so cute. How do they fit under the cap? Hey, give it back! Bun 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 seemed to sneer at Ellie, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here! Ellie started chasing Bun 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 with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm gonna need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of... Bun 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 leapt onto Scarlet. Get it off! It was quite humorous that a mere bunny has eluded you for all this long. You think you can catch it? Why, of course! Watch a master at... Bun 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 leapt into Violet's face. Ah! Get this foul creature off of me! Bun 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 sneered with contempt. Someone do something! At that moment I realized that Tara was recording Violet's struggles. I'm helping in just a second! Bun 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 leapt off Violet onto the kitchen floor and ran out. See guys, that's how you stay safe. Be the cameraman. Nobody attacks the cameraman. Give me my cap back! I do suppose a nice rabbit stew is for lunch today. I guess I should help too. You up to help, Red? I don't see why not. Time for round 2! Hey! Now quick, before he gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spend the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun Bun Bun. Emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something, I'm calling it now. We finally managed to catch him by baiting him with some food Violet reluctantly made. And even then, he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of today is a little bit more relaxed. I'm gonna go with it, guys. I'm gonna go with Ellie first, Violet second, and Yui last. Even though I say I don't like her as much. No, you know what? Let's reject Yui. Let's put Violet as the last girl and die. Morning, Red. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your own life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. I still feel like it's Yui, but I still feel like it's too easy. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of Ellie, Violet, or Yui. I'm still unsure. Oh no. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'd be going on a 3rd date with today. Who is it gonna be? Fuck. Can I Google and see who is the actual girl? Can I cheat? Oh no. You know, Ellie is really cute. I really like how Ellie liked to kiss us. Even though I didn't like her before. But I really like Violet too. I'm sorry, Ellie. It's gonna be you first. Ellie. To be honest, I'm not quite sure if your dates with Ellie are really dates or more of just trying different kind of transportations. Well, she kissed me, so that counts, okay? But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling! I found Nellie by the beach again, or more accurately, she came running to me. You're not gonna believe this, Red! What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of your 4 paychecks. Oh, come on! Oh my god, we have not seen the 4 brothers as much in the 2nd round. That was pretty weird, now that I think about it. But I guess, given that we have to play with 3 girls for 3 separate dates, it already makes the story long enough without involving the 4 brothers again. We'll walk and talk, come on! Well, let's walk and maybe more like run like hell. Forrest's not gonna be happy when he finds out that I... Oh, whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You're not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Ah, wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Red. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. How does that work? Okay. She's short. How does that work? She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Ah. Is this a staircase? It feels like a metal beneath me. Are we going on a plane? In the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now. Alright. Huh? You can open your eyes now. Fuck, it is the airplane. You called it. How on earth? We were inside a small airplane, The very same one I've been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... I was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Ellie rushed to the cockpit. Oh crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades.
Huh. I wonder what this big red button does.
Oh god, get me out of here! I ran for the door, but it was really shut tight.
And away we go!
The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof!
Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. If you put a big juicy red button there completely unattended and you expect a good citizen like me to not press it, you're bonkers.
You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane?
Technically nobody, but...
Crash. Just crash. The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof! I slammed into the wall yet again.
Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one.
Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Kat. Ellie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do just to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I got this! Ellie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine.
Alright, I got this!
The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna... crash. Oops! Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back to its original shape. Nice. Not so bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck, and you know it.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
We started gaining altitude. Slowly at first, then faster, and faster, and higher, and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Ellie yelled out in triumph.
Woo!
Oh my god, I'm breaking my voice with her. I joined it and yelled out in glee.
It's a pretty great feeling, huh?
Not dying in a fiery plane crash?
Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living?
You talking about freedom or flying?
Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here.
What's that, Ellie?
This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop us unless here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades and the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible.
I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then.
Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either.
What? Why?
Believe me, you're better off not knowing.
What? Ellie, what are you hiding? Who are you really?
Look, we don't have much time before we have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel.
Sure enough, we had already started descending.
Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Red. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It was a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me?
Yes, Of course I do, Ellie. You know that.
You won't regret it. Promise.
So, what can you tell me?
There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's a life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now.
Who?
No time to talk. We're almost back in the range of the island recording network.
Oh my god.
No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Not even Scarlet?
Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright.
We're about back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That really doesn't limit it much.
I guess not.
After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Ellie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Ellie and I. Looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Ellie until evening. Apparently, that's the nicest to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I dressed to the nines. I must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. But it was worth it. Wow. Even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here and I have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you your seat. Oh, are we not getting Ellie with a different clothes? The two gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through.
What's the point? It'll just get ruined.
How would it get ruined?
Oh, you'll see. Come on.
She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers, with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Whoa! We stumbled against a table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. Oh no. It promptly shattered into a million pieces.
In case you were watching, Kat, that was 2.
As in number 2. I knew I should have just become an accountant. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. No, well, what? Where didn't we just get to the food place? The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath of air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach.
Come on!
She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water. Wait, just She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Ellie put her hands against my face and looked deep into my eyes. She smiled, then kissed me passionately. It was as if the time had stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know. And you never will. It was a night to remember. Oh, that was sweet. And just like that, my last date with Ellie. Time sure goes by quickly.
I thought I'd find you here.
Why's that?
You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought, that's all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right?
How do you know?
Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet.
Speaking of which,
How was your date with Allie today?
it was awesome. Allie is awesome. I'm sorry, Allie, for not choosing you. Probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it to be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that.
I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury is out on if it's the one you'd walk away from.
Wait. What?
But I can see she makes you happy. Really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. Anyway, I'd ask you if you were thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how that plays out. You going to stay here for long?
Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon.
I'll keep you company then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy.
Thanks, Kat.
Don't mention it. You know, I'm
Curious, Kat. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape?
Of course, Red.
Thanks, Kat. That means a lot.
It's no big deal.
We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Or really. Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast, Red. I have some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature.
Morning, Red. You'll be happy to know your third date with Allie yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going.
Sounds good enough to me.
For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in pretty good shape either way.
I'm sorry, guys. Yui is really fucking boring. I don't like her. Oh god, I was hoping more yandere-ness out of her, but she only pulled like one sentence.
Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it gonna be?
Fuck this. I'm leaving Violet for last. Fuck you.
The moment's finally here, the final date with the best girl.
No, she's not.
Remember, if you mess this up, there's an army of people out there waiting to take your place.
Not planning on it, Kat.
You didn't plan to lose your memories and ended up on insane TV show either, but look how that turned out. Life sure is funny, huh? You're telling me. Life's never what you'd expect.
I still want to play some more, but it's already 1 a.m.
But having a life with Yui, you'd be the luckiest person alive.
See, even she is trying to sell Yui. It's like, it's still easy to spot Yui as the person. Must be a red herring.
And I'm not saying that because I've got money on you picking her.
Promise?
Let's get those cameras rolling, people.
I really should go to sleep before I get into trouble tomorrow. I could see. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna save this here. Alright. So thank you guys for watching for the last 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh fuck. Wow, this game is actually a lot longer than I was expecting, but so far it is pretty fun. It was quite funny. I mean, the girls are cute. Ellie is really cute. Ellie was a lot cuter than I expected. Scarlet is the best. And Violet is really nice too. Terra and Yui has a lot to be desired. But yeah, really wonder how it's gonna go now that we've chosen Yui to be the second last and Violet to be the last eventually. Is it going to end the same way as the previous run? Who knows? So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I will try to stream tomorrow since I don't have D&D, but I might be home quite late. But yeah, thanks again. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Love you all staying here. Yeah, Lena likes girls. I'm sorry, Shadow. I did not see your message. What the fuck? How long have you been here? But yeah, thank you so much for watching the little bit, Shadow. Haven't seen you in a while. Take care and bye bye.